Welcome, hunters. Today we're diving into an absolute powerhouse build that will leave monsters seeing stars. If you love knocking out monsters and dishing out insane impact damage, then this hammer build is for you. Let's break it down. For our weapons, we're rocking the paralytic hammer Binder Mace, a devastating hammer perfect for giving the monster paralyzed status with its 250 para status attack, and the raw damage hammer Heavy Bone Bludgeon as our secondary. That's perfect for raw damage. For armor, we're combining two pieces of the Arc Vulcan set and Shiwu sets, giving us an excellent mix of offense and defensive perks. The Arc Vulcan male beta chest gives 1 point of weakness exploit with the 3-2 deco slot option, and the Arc Vulcan coil beta waist gives 2 points in weakness exploit and 1 recovery with the 1-1 deco slot option. This gives you a 2-piece set bonus skill, Arc Veiled Hunger, which gives you a small amount of recovery as you continuously attack a monster. Recovery varies by the weapon. The Shiwu Van Braces Beta gives 1 point in earplugs with the 2-2-1 deco slot option, and the Shiwu Grease Beta gives 1 point in Adrenaline Rush with the 2-2-1 deco slot option. This 2-piece set gives Protein Fiend, which by eating a well done steak grants you a temporary plus 15 attack after eating. The Dahad Shard Ham Alpha rounds out the setup, giving 1 point of weakness exploit and 1 point of agitator with a 1 slot decoration for shockproof if you're running with a group, or recovery speed if you want to recover faster. For the talisman, we're using the Challenger Charm 2, boosting agitator skill for extra attack power and affinity when monsters are enraged. And to top it off, we're equipping the Corrupted Mantle, which further increases affinity by 10% and another 20% plus 20 attack by landing continuous attacks on the monster. Now let's talk skills. This build is focused on maximizing stun damage, attack power, and consistency for KOs and para stuns in fights. For the Binder Mace, Focus and Slugger increase the power of stun attacks and speed up charge times, letting us land KOs, deal damage faster, and for certain monsters, proc Paralyze quicker as well. With this combo, if you're running solo, you should be getting KOs and Paralyze procs consecutively. Critical Status, which greatly increases abnormal status effects, in this case Paralyze, when landing critical hits based on our affinity. Even though we have none for the Binder Mace, we'll get more to that at the end. For the Bone Bludgeon Hammer, since this weapon is mainly a raw damage weapon, 1 attack jewel 3, 1 critical jewel 2, and 1 critical jewel 1. Attack boost raise our overall damage, while critical boost increases damage dealt by critical hits to 34%. And for the armor, 1 challenge jewel 3. This will boost our attack and affinity to give plus 16 affinity and plus 10 attack when the monster is enraged, 3 counter jewel 2s, and 2 earplug jewel 2. Earplugs prevent interruptions from monster roars, which keeps the uptime on damage, and counter strike, should you get sent flying by a monster attack or you succeed an offset counter, will proc to give you an extra plus 25 attack for 45 seconds, and refreshes each time a qualifying attack that sends you flying or performing an offset counter. 3 Gobbler Jewel 1s and 1 Growth Jewel 1. Speed Eating speeds up item consumption for faster healing, and buffs which work well with the Shiwu Protein Fiend bonus set skill, and will let you eat well done steaks within 3 seconds, shaving down the time to eat greatly, while the self-improvement skill increases your attack and defense for every 5 minutes up to a total of 30 minutes max. This is good for long hunts, but in a speed running setting, if you see hunts ending in less than 5 minutes, then it's good to swap this out for an attack 1 jewel in case you want to use the Heavy Bone Bludgeon Hammer. I normally start fights by eating well done steak and mega demon drugs quickly thanks to speed eating, and throwing on Corrupted Mantle, immediately getting a plus 15 attack and plus 10% affinity. Using regular attacks into overhead combo until you get a KO. Spinning Bludgeon to cover any distance into spinning follow-up, and lastly Big Bang until you get to Big Bang 4, then unleashing a level 3 mighty charge and landing the big impact hits on the monster's head. Before you finish this combo, you should have already gained the additional plus 20% affinity and plus 20 attack from the corrupted mantle. When the monster is enraged, your agitator skill kicks in, giving you the plus 16 attack and 10% affinity. Earplugs ensure your attacks won't get interrupted, and counter strike should you get sent flying by an attack or get an offset counter, allow you to punish the monster attacks efficiently while gaining the plus 25 attack. For longer hunts, speed eating synergizes very well with well done steak, since that not only recovers stamina, but they also heal you as well in Monster Hunter Wilds. And the 1 point of recovery speed is there to help out. While I did not call for adrenaline rush, it still works well with the build should you need to evade. You'll get a plus 25 for a duration of 30 seconds for perfectly iframe dodging attacks. So if you're looking to dominate monsters with brute force and KO after KO, along with paralyze after paralyze, this is the build for you. Give it a try and let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome Monster Hunter builds. Hey hunters, Serge here. So I was able to play around with the build just a little bit more this morning, and I was able to find out something. So if you put on the Guardian Fulgur Helm beta, it would give you 2 points in the agitator. And then if you slide in a tenderizer jewel in place of the challenger jewel, you'll still have your 4 points in weakness exploit and 4 points in agitator, which will give you a free slot to add in an ambush jewel so that you can get extra damage at the start of your hunts. Once again, give this a try, and if you like it, let me know what you think about it in the comments. And once again, happy hunting.